Hello friends, in this tutorial I will show you step by step how to put a small bouquet of roses in a bobo balloon without cutting the balloon and without special equipment. I will show you a unique method that is very easy to use. With this method, you can put not only flowers in a bobo balloon, but also any other objects, such as toys, things, or whatever your imagination is capable of. So let's get started. Please take a look. I use the most common bobo balloons with a narrow neck. The size of the bobo balloons is 20 inches. So, first, I pre-inflate bobo balloon. This is necessary to eliminate the defect and make sure that bobo balloon is perfectly symmetrical. If, after inflating, I see that the bobo balloon is not symmetrical, I completely deflate it and inflate it again. This is one of bobo balloon alignment methods. Usually 2 or 3 repeated inflations are enough. Now I see that the bobo balloon is perfectly symmetrical. The next very important point is before I put the rose inside the bobo balloon. It is necessary to cut off the nose of the bobo balloon a little. It is necessary to cut off only the bevel part of the balloon bobo's nose. In other words, you need to cut off the upper triangle. Please note that there must be air inside bobo balloon. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to disconnect the walls of the bobo balloon nose. After you have cut off the nose of the bobo balloon, turn the neck out on the back side. And now the most interesting thing is to boil water in a kettle. For clarity, I will use a transparent glass so that you can see what happens to the balloon. So, you need to boil water, pour it into a glass, plate, or any other container that you decide to use, and put the neck of the bobo balloon into hot water. The material of the balloon is very susceptible to hot water. It becomes soft and easily stretchable. You will now see and be surprised how much you can stretch the neck of a bobo balloon. I will stretch the neck of the bobo balloon so much that I will put it on a sleeve from a large adhesive tape. The diameter of this sleeve is 9 centimeters. And just imagine that this narrow neck can be put on such a wide sleeve. So, I boiled water, poured hot water into a glass, and put the neck of a bobo balloon in the glass. Try to make sure that the water does not get inside the balloon. Put only the neck of the balloon in the water. The neck of the balloon was in the water for about 20 seconds. Then I pull out the balloon, wipe it a little with a dry towel and start stretching it. The neck of the balloon has become very soft, and it can be stretched very easily. Please don't use too much force. Do everything slowly and carefully. From my experience, I want to tell you that I never pull along the seam. The seams of the balloon are always located between my middle and index fingers. The neck of the balloon has cooled down. It has become more solid. In my opinion, it is not stretched as I would like. So I lower the neck of the balloon into hot water again and then continue to stretch it. I also put the neck of the bobo balloon in the water for 20 seconds. After the second heating, the neck of the bobo balloon stretched perfectly, and I put it on the sleeve. Please note that the seams of the bobo balloon are located between my fingers when putting it on the sleeve. Look, the walls of bobo balloon are stuck together, but that's not a problem. I'll add air and everything will be fine.
Well, please rate how it is a trick. Look at how narrow the neck I put on a wide sleeve with a diameter of 9 centimeters. And this is not the limit. The neck can be stretched even more.
And so that there is a small bouquet inside the balloon, I choose a bush rose. I will choose the most lush bush of a bush rose. It is very convenient for these purposes because there are usually many flowers on one twig. I'm peeling the stem of a bush rose, the lower part of it from the leaves. Now I will prepare the confetti in advance, which I want to put inside a balloon, a heart, glue gun and a balloon from modeling size to 160. Half of the balloon for modeling will be quite enough. For fixing, I use the most common hot glue gun with a power of up to 20 watts. To easily put the roses inside the loop balloon and not damage it, I use a piece of the most ordinary cellophane. Look, I wrap the roses very tightly, then add air to the bobo balloon to separate the walls of the balloon and put roses inside the bobo balloon. It is very easy to remove the cellophane. Now I'm adding confetti. I chose cream roses and added white and rose gold confetti. Now remove the balloon neck from the sleeve. Now you need to pull out the neck of bobo balloon a little. I made sure that I had a hot glue gun turned on and a piece of balloon for modeling was nearby. I start to inflate Bobo's balloon with flowers inside. After you inflate the balloon, you can adjust the flowers inside the balloon. If necessary, add air to the Bobo balloon. Now I'm tying the neck of the Bobo balloon with a modeling balloon. Please note that each subsequent turn must be higher than the previous one. When fixing, the balloon for modeling must be stretched. Look at this skirt, which was left after fixing with a balloon for modeling. It is in this skirt that I will completely pour hot glue. You don't have to worry, the hot glue won't damage the flower stem. But using this method, you will be sure that the air will not escape and the balloon will definitely not deflate. Now I press the glue to the stem and retie it with a balloon for modeling. Look, the balloon with the flower inside is perfectly fixed, but you may notice that the flower is unstable. To fix this, the balloon needs to be packed in the same way as the bouquet of flowers. For packaging, I used 2 sheets of floral paper measuring 50 by 50 centimeters. I cut each sheet in half and fold each half in half again with a slight offset. For fixing, I again prepared a piece of balloon for modeling. I use balloons for modeling, size to 160. I turn the balloon over and put paper on it. The paper I use is too thick, so I make a small crease. Now I firmly press the paper against the stem and fix it firmly with a balloon for modeling. I decided to put a beautiful airy skirt on top of the paper. I also fix it with a balloon for modeling. Any balloon looks more festive with an individual inscription. Decorate the balloon as you wish. A flower in a balloon should stand in a vase with water. The lifespan of such a flower is exactly the same as that of an ordinary flower. I am pleased to share my experience with you. Thanks for watching. You will definitely succeed.